Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Phatz Corner. My guest today is the lovely Deb Fran, Deb Dubois, Deb Dior.
We could go with all of that. We could go with all of that.
How you doing
I
today?
am great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming on today.
Yes. It's good to be back home with the fam. You know.
Definitely. You gotta be home. You always gotta come home.
Yes.
Thanks for coming on again.
Thank you.
And we're about to again just dive into a little bit of everything from your modeling to when you was a momager for a minute
Yeah.
to being a cover model and just acting. You're into a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So how long have you been modeling for?
I think it's probably over like 9, almost 10 years now.
Oh
And
wow.
it kind of started before my last daughter was born. I already had my 3 kids, and I was trying to get them to do it, and they didn't want to do it, but I always wanted to. I felt it in me, so I was trying to get them into doing, little auditions. They were not having it. They were not having it. So I said, you know what? I'll give up on it. And I have to kind of take care of them, raise them up a little bit
Yeah,
before, because it started to get me where I had to go travel. And it's hard to pay somebody to take care of 3 kids,
definitely.
when you're trying to live your dream. And I had to kind of be mama for sure at that time. So I had to stop.
Okay, I
And,
understand.
but I came back.
Definitely did.
Came back, yeah. My youngest kind of had an opportunity, because she said she wanted to. I didn't force it on her, and she was like, Mom, I want to do that. And Beautiful Beast, Miss Lyric,
hmm
and they basically gave her a shot, and they had one episode or one set where um, the parents would actually walk with the kids. And I was like,
They're gonna
should
get
I
you.
give it to him? Should I give it to him? And the rest is history.
Because I remember I met you. Ooh, that's when I first came on. I came down here in
Hmm.
2016. I'm not even gonna say the name because I don't even.
Yep,
I
no,
have to
no
be
life.
nice. Be nice today. So
Give it no life.
I met you then, and it
Hmm.
was great. That's when I had first met Desi, and I met, like I said, met you at the same time. And then it was like I think I was kind of awkward when I first got there because I didn't know nobody.
Right.
So I really didn't talk. A lot of people thought that I was just something wrong. I didn't talk to a lot of people. I kind of
Hmm.
stayed to myself, but I always had to get to know people. It
Hmm.
was just like I'd be like, I don't. I just used to hide or
Hmm.
do stuff. You remember we used to? I think we did a pool shoot,
Yes.
and I was in the corner somewhere.
Yes. He
Everybody
sure
closed. I
was.
disappeared in the corner
I
somewhere.
was like, am I gonna get to walk for him? Am I gonna be able to wear his clothes? Come on now, what? So yeah, that was our first meeting, and the rest is history. It's been a long time now. Well, years.
Yes, man. I've been here like 9 years now, so I've been knowing you 9 years, and we've
Mm,
been working together steadily like about 7 now.
yeah,
Cause once we could reconnect again,
yeah.
it was so good. Cause then we got to really sit down and talk and get to
Right,
know each other.
right.
So
Yeah,
that really was made everything even way more better.
absolutely.
And
Yeah,
I
saw
love
you
working with
grow. Saw you grow
you.
from nothing to all of this, author, and congratulations again on having your podcast.
Thank you.
That's so awesome. I know it's an amazing feeling. So
It's
you're
kind of
growing.
it's kind of I gotta get used to. You
Yeah,
still
you're
still
talking.
nervous.
That's the part you're talking. So I love it. I love it.
So, going to your movie, doing acting. How
Hmm.
many movies have you been in? I know you've been in a few of them.
I have. It's bad when you lose count, right? I'm supposed to be, um, at least 5, at least.
Okay.
I've done skits as well. I've done, some little commercial bits, and you know, I do like it. I didn't think I would
hmm
because I first was gonna do plays, and which I'm doing,
Yeah,
but doing a play to me is so scary because you have to get it right when you're out there. It's
definitely. Yeah.
supposed to be right.
Everything
And when
live.
exactly, but when you're filming, You can take it over and over. You mess up. Wait, let me clear my voice. Yeah, that wasn't the right one. So it gives you that chance to correct yourself. With a play, no. And that's the scariest part, but that is also so much fun. Getting into acting kind of found my new passion,
Hmm.
to be able to express myself in a different way. Because at first it was, yeah, I'm a model, but what else am I? I'm not just a model. I can do so many other things, when I put my mind to it anyway.
Yeah, true. Very true. That's one thing I do
Yeah.
know. Cause like you're our modeling coach also.
Yes, absolutely.
So outside of modeling, you got a whole different aspect of modeling in a whole different field to me because
Absolutely.
being a model is one thing, but being a model coach is another thing because that you're mentoring them and molding them to
Yes.
learn how to walk or learn how to pose. Like
Right.
I told some guys we was talking. I said you got to make sure you look. I said because
Yeah.
that wrong picture, you only got like what the 3 seconds for the
Right.
look, and you got people with the pictures come back with the tongues out, with the eyes closed,
Right. Yes.
looking like
It's
somebody smacked.
absolutely. And it happens. It's just a practice thing. That's mostly what it's about. But you having the fundamentals, the essentials, all those things to develop your craft. If you really want to do it, absolutely. It does go a long way. And I mean, to this day, we're not perfect. Things happen. But with repetitiveness and, the coaching side, I try to help you with that. So that way you can achieve your dream in order to be in magazines and going overseas has always been a dream of mine, but just how things have been going in life and seeing just different things in the world, the economy, it's
Mhm.
kind of say that's really still on the table for me. But it is something that I still want to carry out to people I teach. You want to reach that goal as well. So along with being local, being national, people know who you are when you walk in the rooms. That's the wildest part. I never thought I would experience that, but that happened to me. I was like, whoa, what? How did they know my name? That kind of thing is like, but I just kind of bring out in any of my students, you do have it if you really want it. And in order to get there, you have to do the work.
I feel you.
So,
Well, I said one thing. Well, you will be going overseas. Will we do it next year? Because I know I'm going overseas again next year. So I'm going physically this time. Last time I just sent myself. So this
oh,
time I'm
okay.
going. So
Okay.
gotta make sure you be there with us.
Hey,
So you
we
already
going.
know that.
Okay.
So between the modeling and acting, is it hard to keep a relationship going? Do you think I ask a lot of my models when they come on, or my guests to come on, with them being in the fashion industry, the movie industry, how's it dealing with a relationship and going because with fashion it's like
Yeah.
you beautiful, so it's like when relationship is it
Is this what type of relationship? Friendship relationship? Or are you
like a
talking about
personal
per?
relationship, really,
Oh,
really both, because you got a lot of friends that be jealous of friends that one day might, you think you all this because you a model, so like what's your definition of, like between both of them, would you say?
well, it has been difficult. I won't sugarcoat it at certain times because you're kind of always gone sometimes.
Hmm.
Um, and it's how you manage it. If your partner is understanding, they will get what's going on. They're not gonna chalk it up to you out here doing things you're not supposed to be doing,
True.
unless you are. But if you're not, you really just living your dream, and that's what I do. I this is my passion. If you want to come in between me and my passion, something I wanted to do for all my life, then we have a problem. But and that has been a problem in certain relationships I've been in. But once your partner is understanding enough to see what you're doing, invite them out.
Hmm.
That kind of helps.
Be a part of it.
Exactly. So you could see what it takes. Sometimes they don't realize all the things that go into what a model does or a host or an actress does. They don't see the other side of it. They just see you on maybe a TV screen, but there's so much more that you have to put into it, the time and the effort, the practicing. I know sometimes My kids would hear me practicing a role and they'd be like, "Wait, are you okay?" I was like, "Yo, I'm just practicing, just practicing. I was supposed to be like that." So it does kind of like finagle my life a little bit. But because I really want to do it and I put everything into it,
Hmm.
the person that I'm with understands when I'm doing that. If you don't, then you're not with me.
I do understand
So
that.
my friendships, they're more in my industry now, I would say, than out of it. The ones that are out of it have known me basically all my life, so they know and they understand. This is where I want to be. This is what I love. This is what makes me happy, and I'm not doing it for anybody else. So sometimes you got to leave them behind and just keep
I
on
can,
chucking.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
I know a few times, like some friends I had, they do that. They'll be like, back in the past, they'd be like, you think you this, you think you that. No, I'm the same person. I'm in a whole different. I'm in a different state. That's the only thing. That's the only difference. I'm in a different state.
Yeah.
To me, I'm the same when everybody I met when I moved here. I'm the same with them. If
Mhm.
whether they in fashion, whether they not all fashion, whether in music, whether all music. So
Mhm.
I understand the difference, but like with the relationship part, I said that's kind of hard because
Mhm.
to me, it's hard. It's hard because I think with me personally, I get distracted quick.
Mhm.
You know that I get distracted a minute, so I try and keep like relationships, everything out the way, out the
Mhm.
window, so that way I'm not here, there, everywhere, along
Right.
with trying to make money and trying to
Right.
move to the next step.
Right. I mean, it's all a balance and an understanding of your partner. If they want to be there, if your friends want to be there, it's all that. If you think I'm all that, then I am. But oh well.
It's
It's still I'm living my life and I'm living my dream. So my dream is mine. Yours, go find yours.
Yeah, I feel that
Mhm.
because it's yeah, it could come be wild in relationships wise.
It does. It does. It gets wild, but we're grown up now.
I think about I had one time I did deal with somebody, and then we went to a show,
Mhm.
and somebody kept hitting on him the whole time I was in the show. They kept looking like, because you don't see me with somebody, don't mean I'm not with somebody. You gonna get me killed.
Oh my
And
God.
I just sat there and watched him the whole time. I'm like, go on, go on, go on. I was egging it on.
Oh wow. Trying
Cause
to get somebody
that's a
beat up.
pettiness. I just
Yeah.
want to have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. I get that for sure.
So what would you like, far as with the acting? What celebrity would you like like the star with, like to be in a movie with if you had the opportunity?
Taraji P for sure.
She's good.
I would really love to be in something with her. I really want to work with Tyler Perry. I feel like that would give me such, because I saw him from the beginning,
Hmm.
and I saw his push. And I feel like I'm kind of the same way in those aspects because I didn't let my downfall keep me there.
Definitely.
As much as, I wanted to stay in Woo Was Me and all of that, it was more than that. It was it hit me in the shower, which is crazy. I shouldn't be saying that. But, you know, that's when you get the most cleansing. Excuse me, the most cleansing in your life. You take that moment to actually just kind of reflect on things before you kind of start your day.
Hmm.
And it was like, am I even leaving a legacy for my kids? Am I leaving anything that would say, okay, I was here on this planet? And I was like, what is my purpose? And this was years ago. This was before I even started back modeling or even started trying to dabble in it a little bit. It was like, what am I here for? And I
That's
had to kind of find that for me. And I try to please everybody, try to, okay, well, I won't do this because I want to do this with somebody else or with my family. I had to kind of put it in perspective. They have a life, and so do I.
hmm.
And if I don't enjoy this one, who's going to enjoy it for me?
Yes, you gotta do it. You gotta live your life like it's golden.
Absolutely. So, it pushes me to, I really want to be better than I am just because I want to beat myself.
Yeah.
It's not competing with anybody else because I'm not anybody else. I'm me. So pushing myself to the limit sometimes to make sure that, oh my gosh, I did that. I did that. Even if I don't get that from anybody else,
You'll get it from
it feel
yourself.
it makes me happy. It that's what drives me. That what keeps me going at this point in my life. My kids are grown. I don't have to say, okay, well, I'm doing this for my kids. No, I have to do it for me because they're gonna do things for themselves as well.
Yes, sir.
And I love the people around me. Don't get me wrong, and I want the best for them, and I want to try to give them everything. But it's also where this time in my life, I have to do me.
You gotta make yourself happy before
Hmm.
you can make anybody else happy.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
On the big screen for sure, bigger than what I've been on. In a big time movie, um, in a better position that definitely where I started from 5 years ago. You know, I definitely want to be in a better position to, make sure my kids are taken care of to the point where if I do leave here, they at least have something
Okay, I got you.
to start their life in a better direction than where I started.
That's what it's all about, leaving a legacy for your family.
Absolutely.
Because that's one thing I believe in.
Yeah.
Regardless, whatever happened, leave a legacy.
Yeah, times are hard. And, you don't want to just be wiped off this planet with nothing, like not even a footprint.
Like you never been here.
Right. Like you never been here. And that kind
Mm.
of weirded me out. And I don't know why it did, but, to know that now if I didn't do the things that I did, would anybody know me beside my family?
And that's the sad thing. A lot of people go through that and a lot of people won't admit it. But that's a thought that everybody, if they haven't thought about it, should think about it.
Hmm.
Because that's human nature
Yeah.
to me.
Have you made somebody else smile, giggle, laugh in your lifetime to kind of change their life? Have you given them something to take with them onto somebody else? Just to, spread a good seed.
True.
And that's to me so important because things are happening in this world that we can't control. And the things that we can control, we have to try to make that happen. A smile is free.
Definitely.
Hmm.
That's one thing that is. I got something to make you smile. You heard Donald Trump got them leg problems. They can't move.
Oh no, he's a perfect help, but we're gonna leave that over there.
I had to get that one that make you laugh.
Absolutely, absolutely. I
I do
appreciate that.
have something for you though.
Hmm.
I wanna.
Yeah.
This as I got it folded up. I'm gonna let you open it. I don't want to open it. I want you to open it and be surprised.
Okay. Ew, ew, ew.
Thank you for coming on the show today.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Watch out now. Mm-hmm.
From the
Watch
Phatz
out.
Boutique Summer
Ooh.
Collection.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We gonna rock this. We gonna rock this for sure. I ain't gonna tell y'all where. I might though. You just see the pictures. You just see the pictures. And also, I'm wearing something from Phatz collection, his boutique. So I had to represent today.
Thank you.
And I love butterflies. So
Most definitely.
thank you.
So I know you got a photo shoot coming up soon with Iconic Magazine because you're
Hmm.
one of the iconic girls.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
So you
Yeah.
ready?
I stay ready. I'm not organized, but I stay ready. That's all I can say. I try to have it all ready and prepared, but to get it all together because we move. We're not in just one little spot all the time. So, it's traveling, and I love it. I love it. It's exciting.
That's one good thing.
Shout out to Vondano. Whoop whoop.
And y'all got to make sure y'all check out her Instagram page and Facebook page. She's nominated for the Image Awards, Cover Model of the Year, and for the Model of the Year. So I'm gonna let her give you all her social media information right now, so y'all could go and vote for her.
Yep, my social media for Facebook is Deb. That's DEB Bonafide Fran, and and my Instagram is DebFran31. I have other things. I have my link tree on my Instagram, so you'll be able to kind of follow me in all my steps, all my magazines I've been in, and all my other social media, what's nots. So you can hit me up, and I have a TikTok on there as well. So hit me up. Yeah, it'll be great. We have some fun. Follow your girl and vote for me. Vote for me. Yeah.
I want to thank you again for coming on
Thank
today.
you.
And I want to thank everybody for tuning in to another episode of Phatz Corner. Also, when you're going on to vote, make sure when you vote for Deb, vote for me. I'm in 5 different categories. I'm in there. I'm gonna leave off the cover magazine because I know Deb is on there. So I'm also on there for the show of the year. You'll see my name, Phatz, for the show of the year,
Yep.
designer of the year, stylist of the year, and boutique of the year.
Whew.
So
How
make sure
could we
y'all get
keep
them
up?
votes in.
Yes. Please vote, vote, vote.
And thank y'all for tuning in for another episode of Phatz Corner. Have a good day.